Hi there. I hope you're doing great today. Today I'll be talking about how I started programming, and just to get pretty much straight into it, I started about around when I was like 12 years old, and I started by looking up how to create video games. You know, the classic, the most realistic way how almost every programmer gets started. Um, so I was playing the classic games like Call of Duty, Halo, stuff like that, Age of Mythology, whatever, and I looked up how to create video games, and I kind of got into what's called Unity. I think Unity. Yeah, I think it is Unity, the Unity game engine. And then I was like, okay, this is pretty hard. And then I stopped like a month after. And I came back to programming again after a year or so. And I looked up, how to become a programmer, and the easiest path, or how to get started the easiest way. And that was HTML. So I followed a course on HTML. And then I stopped again. And then I didn't come back until when I was in high school or so, when I was like 16 years old. 16, 17, I can't remember. But I got back into programming, and I was looking up tutorials on YouTube, and I came to this new feature that HTML had. I don't know how long or when that feature came up, but this was Canvas. And you could develop games on the web without using Adobe and all that, Flash. And with Canvas you could use just JavaScript. And so I got into JavaScript, and I created a small video game inspired on Flappy Bird. And it wasn't that good, I mean, it wasn't very good, but it was something. I was using only shapes. I wasn't using any animations, and I think I still have it somewhere. But anyways, I stopped programming again, and I left it for years, and I came back to it in 2019, I think. 2019, when I got started with this YouTube channel 6 years ago. Yeah, 2019, 6 years ago. So I got back to programming, but this time it was for real. I created this channel, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna record my whole journey on how I become a developer, and just keep at it. It was something I was thinking about, keeping myself accountable. So that's why I created this channel, and that's why I was recording frequently, recording my journey and what I was learning and experiencing things. And eventually I stopped making videos, but by then I was already a full-time developer. So I recorded my whole journey on this channel. And that's pretty much how I got into programming. Like I started at a young age, and it kind of called my attention because of video games. I think most people or most programmers get started because of video games. It might not apply to everyone, but I'm sure that like 80 or 90% of programmers got started because they wanted to create a video game. And yeah, it's pretty cool, that programmers have that in common, that most of them got started because of video games. And yeah, when in 2019 I started programming, and I stopped playing video games pretty much. I pretty much focused on programming only, and here we are. Something nice about recording my journey on YouTube is that I can see myself in the past. So I can see how I was thinking at the time, and see the progress and how I became who I am today. And it's kind of fun, it's interesting to see yourself in the past. I don't know what you think about it, but I think it's very interesting. And I would recommend, if you're starting on your journey for to become a programmer, just record. Even if you don't want to publish the videos for the public to see, you can record yourself. Just chat on the camera and save all those videos for yourself. You might watch them in like 10-20 years and be like, oh man, I remember those times. Something that would be pretty cool is if you leave a comment and just mention how you got started into programming, how you got into programming. And if you want to tell your story down in the comments, that would be great. I'm down to be reading stories about how people got started into this journey, which it's not an easy journey. Now it's kind of easier because of AI and all that, but back then we didn't have those tools, or like in 2019 maybe AI was getting into the surface, but I didn't know about it, or at least it wasn't available for like tools, like today. But anyways, just leave your story in the comment section, and I'll see you guys until next time.